How did I discover the magical realm of Rise Up Babylon? Not by drinking a potion or clicking my heels, and definitely not by making excellent life choices. No, I found it the hard way. Through injury, helplessness, and a kind of breaking open I never would have chosen for myself. After an accident from pushing myself a little too far, my body gave out beneath me. The injury was so severe that even skilled surgeons hesitated. For a while, the only diagnosis was uncertainty. So my husband wheeled me from one doctor to the next, and in the end, I was sentenced to the one thing I did not know how to do: be still. Which for me was not a small thing. At first, I survived on distraction. Movies, television, painkillers, anything to escape the fear rising inside me. Because beneath the boredom was something deeper. I did not know if I would ever walk again. And when your life narrows that suddenly, when your body becomes a question mark, something inside you begins to ask, now what? Lying flat in bed, the only thing I could see through the window was our old pecan tree. She became quite literally the center of my world. As winter came and her last yellow leaves fell, I heard a voice. Not exactly with my ears, more like somewhere inside the silence. And the tree said, "Don't worry, you're just hibernating like me." That was the moment the doorway opened. I put the painkillers aside and began to meditate. At first, 30 minutes a day, then longer, eventually 4 or 5 hours at a time. My outer life had come to a halt, but something inside me was waking up. And then the nights changed. Characters began appearing at the edge of my awareness. One by one, they seemed to introduce themselves from the dark, and then they began to sing. It felt as though I was receiving a story, not inventing it, listening to it as it arrived. A story carried by music, a story rising through silence, a story coming somehow through me. I didn't want to wake my husband, so in the middle of the night I would slowly crutch into the bathroom and whisper melodies and words into the voice memos on my phone. That is how Rise Up Babylon began. Not in strength, but in brokenness. Not in certainty, but in surrender. I entered that realm helpless, and the story began to heal me. The good news is you don't have to be shattered to enter this parallel dimension of possibility. You only have to listen. And here, on the road to Rise Up Babylon, you can follow how it all came to life. Each chapter reveals the foundation of the story, and each song carries the journey forward. So lie back and listen to a channel, and feel what opened in me as I lay there in the dark, receiving the beginning of Rise Up Babylon. And something may begin to open for you, too.